your doctor does not legally have to tell you every single thing on the FDA label. That's really up to you, and likely you're not going to do that because, well, we weren't trained to do that. No one taught us to do that. But Mom and I got really curious and we learned about what's really in these drugs and the dangers they could have. So we're going to tell you what you weren't told at the doctor's office.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
Well, you should really know about how it works. It definitely slows your digestion. And when it compromises your digestion, it's a really big issue for me. One of the biggest areas of research that I have done for my own health problems over the last 30 years is really diving into digestion. Like how digestion works. And one of the things I realized was that I needed to optimize my digestion. And by doing that, I helped to improve my skin. I had really bad acne. I had really big issues with my skin. And so you don't want to really mess with your digestion. There's a whole cascade of problems that occur when you start messing with your digestion. It also reduces your appetite. And some of you might think, well, that's great. I feel hungry all the time. I need my appetite reduced. But it doesn't heal your cravings, okay? It doesn't heal them. It might make them suffocate, but haven't you been eating your emotions this whole time anyway? Haven't you been stuffing it down instead of feeling it? Well, it's time to start feeling it instead of stuffing it. And Ozempic to me and GLP-1 agonist, that classification of drugs, is just another way of you like stepping over what you really need to look at. Stop it. Stop it. Stop taking that like cop out because that's not the time that we're in right now.
There are some hidden risks, like malnutrition, that you probably weren't told about and don't know about. Why are you malnourished? Well, let me tell you this. Most people taking these drugs, it doesn't change the way you eat or what you crave. You just eat less crap. So you could be really malnourished, not eating proper vitamins, nutrition you need, just eating the crappy food that you love, but just less of it.
So what happens when you're malnourished? Well, you have bone loss, you have teeth problems, you've got vision problems, you've got hair problems, you've got skin problems, you've got muscle problems, you've got aging problems. I mean, I don't know about you, but now, actually I read this yesterday, it's really interesting. It was that we have now, for the first time in human history, we have more obese people than starving people. When I was growing up, Penelope, it was all about saving the kids that are starving.
Why is that? They make it so accessible to have junk food and crappy food. That's why I was fat and 320 pounds at 15.
There are a lot of issues with starvation, and I would not, and listen, this is not the same thing as intermittent fasting or calorie restriction or nutrient dense food. This is a totally different topic. Starvation and malnutrition are not a plan for long-term health, period. We have plenty of research that backs that up. So don't think that this is a good idea to starve yourself. Didn't you try that? And has it not worked? Yeah, that's what yo-yo dieting is called. That's binging and purging.
It's free to make your own food at home and learn how to do that. It's not free to buy an injection. And the reason I'm saying that is because you could pay for an injection, but it's not going to give you any of the benefits that natural foods would. Has anyone ever said that to you? Because nobody said it to me. I thought it was really interesting that I have no negative side effects from eating whole foods, fiber, protein, making my own delicious junk food at home versus taking a drug that I have to pay for. I'm going to get nauseous, possible hair loss, thyroid C-cell tumors,
blindness.
I'm going to choose the healthy option, aren't you? Well, maybe you say no. And maybe you say no because you feel like you've tried everything. But guess what? You haven't tried everything because have you gotten rid of flour and sugar? Have you decided to make a movement plan that you're going to stick to and really do it, not just walk every day? That's not enough.
Have you been held accountable? Have you tried it consistently for 30 days? And if you haven't, consider signing up for our $97 30-day program where we guarantee an 8 to 10 pound weight loss, which is very similar to what you'll get on Ozempic. $97 versus $1,000, $1,500. I don't know, but I'd say like 97. Why not? Why not just take a month of your life and see, can I do it? Can I be consistent with the accountability? Can I get some great recipes? Please. Actually, you can get those anyway, whether you join our program or not. Sign up for our Substack because we've got some sweet treats and we've got some yummy yums. And so you definitely need to get into the scoop.
Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias down below. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will see you all the time.